Hi guys, my name's Andrea and hopefully you can join me today for a yoga session. Make sure that you're wearing nice comfortable clothing and maybe have a cushion or a blanket nearby. And then let's come down to our mats. So coming into a comfortable seated position, you can sit with your legs crossed like me, or if that's not comfortable you can stretch your legs up nice and long. Just want you to make sure you're aware of where your pelvis is. If it's tilting backwards, we're going to get a rounding in the spine, a rounding in the shoulders, and it's just not comfortable. So I'd like you to see if you can bring that pelvis forward. That's going to allow us to lengthen up through the spine and roll our shoulders back. Now if that's not happening for you, this is where your handy cushion might come in handy. You can sit on the edge of your cushion, okay? And that's going to help you to bring that pelvis slightly forward. If you sit right in the middle of the cushion, you're going to dip down into it and you've got that tendency to round in the back again. So sitting on the edge of the cushion, you can do that with your legs crossed or with your legs out nice and straight, okay? So take a few moments, get yourself nice and comfy. And then when you've got there, rest your hands on your knees, palms facing down, or bring them into the lap, one hand on top of the other, thumbs touching. And then again, just bringing that pelvis slightly forward, pressing down through the sit bones, and then take a nice deep breath in and lengthen up through the spine. So lifting and lengthening through the body, lift the heart, and lift the crown of the head up to the sky. And then as you exhale, roll your shoulders back and down. And then you can either take the gaze down to the floor, or close your eyes. And we'll just have a few moments of getting ourselves ready for our practice. Bringing yourself into the present moment. And a good way to do that is to bring all of your awareness and all of your focus onto your breath and how the body and mind is feeling right now. Starting off with the breath, nice smooth deep breaths in and out through the nose. With every inhale, lengthen up through the body. And as you exhale, keep that length but roll the shoulders back, sink back down through those sit bones. Inhaling, lifting and lengthening. And exhaling, softening and relaxing. And noticing where you feel the breath in the body. So maybe you feel the tummy rise, the chest expand, the shoulders lift. Maybe you can feel the cool air coming in through the nostrils. And then as you exhale, noticing the subtle changes in the body, becoming heavier, more relaxed, sinking back down. Inhaling, body expanding with the breath. And exhaling, softening and relaxing. Try and let go on every exhale. Soften and relax. And then just take a little moment to notice how you're feeling. So start at the crown of the head, have a little mental scan. Working your way down the body. Just checking in for how you're feeling today. Noticing any areas of pain or tension, becoming aware of any injuries or illnesses, but also being aware of any areas that are feeling good today. So don't just focus on the niggles, look for the good as well. And then taking your awareness up to the mind and noticing how you're feeling emotionally and mentally today. And we're doing this without any self-criticism or over-analysing. I just want you to notice how you're feeling, physically, mentally and emotionally. And then accept that. Accept that that's how you're feeling right now, and that's okay. That's okay. Bring your awareness back to the breath, feeling the body move with the breath. Smooth, deep breaths in and out through the nose. With every exhale, soften and relax. you do have any worries or anxieties or anything that's not serving you in a positive way today, take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh out through the mouth and let them go. Two more. One more, really let go on this one. Lovely. Bring the hands to the heart centre, bow the head. Just have a little moment of stillness to start your practice. Maybe think about what it is that you want from your yoga practice today. And then take a nice deep breath in, lifting the head and opening the eyes. Well done, guys. Okay, take your legs out of crossed legs, give them a little jiggle if they need to. And we're going to start off our practice today in Balasana, child's pose, which is a wonderful relaxing pose. So if you're struggling to sleep at night, it's a nice one to come into. It's also a really good one to rest out in. So if you're not feeling full of energy today, maybe you feel a little bit fatigued and you want to rest out during our yoga class, come into this pose and then join back in when you're ready. Okay? So child's pose, we do from a kneeling position. And then you're going to bring the top of the forehead, where the hair starts to grow, down onto your mat. And that's going to allow you to point your nose towards your knee so you can breathe freely. If you're struggling with space in between the legs, the feet and the bottom, you can get a cushion and just stick that in between. That's going to give you a bit more space and make you more comfortable. Okay? And then bringing the forehead down, arms come beside the body. Again, if that's not happening for you today, you can bring your hands together and rest your head on your hands. Okay, so come and find a nice comfortable child's pose and have a few breaths there. And I want you to bring that awareness back to the breathing again. So as you inhale, feel that rib cage expand, feel the tummy broaden across the thighs, and as you exhale, really relax the body down. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the body onto the thighs, letting the head be heavy, let the hips be heavy. Lovely, well done, guys. As you inhale, coming back up into a seated position, I'd like you to take your hands, interlace them and put them behind your back. And as you inhale, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, lift the gaze. Just have a couple of breaths here, opening up the heart and stretch across the chest and shoulders. Then if you want to, you can come into child's pose again with the arms like this, bringing the forehead down onto the mat and arms up overhead. If that's not comfortable, guys, just come into a normal child's pose. It's important that you listen to your body and do what feels right for you today. Lovely. Take a nice deep breath in, coming up back into a kneeling position, and exhale, release the pose. We're going to come onto all fours now. If it's uncomfortable for you to be on your knees for quite a bit, you can either get a little blanket or your cushion and put it underneath your knees, or if you've got a little yoga mat, you can fold your mat up, and that's just going to give you a little bit of extra padding, okay? You might be okay. So from a kneeling position, I'd like you to bring the wrists directly underneath the shoulders and the knees directly underneath the hips. Middle fingers pointing forward, we're spreading our fingers and pressing down through our fingertips and thumbs, and then press the tops of your feet into your mat. We're going to move through two poses, cat and cow pose. Wonderful pose for bringing flexibility to the spine and strengthening the wrists. And also if you've been working on your abs, coming into cow pose is a lovely stretch for those abs as well. So as you take a nice deep breath in, I'd like you to lift the tailbone, let the tummy dip down, lift the chest, head and gaze. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the spine, drop the head and gaze to the belly button or through the legs. Inhaling, lifting tailbone, let tummy dip down, lift chest, head and gaze. And exhale, tuck tailbone under, round the spine, drop the head, gaze to belly button. Good, keep moving with your breath. Inhaling, lifts tailbone, chest and head. Then exhaling, tucks tailbone under, rounds the spine and drops the head. Keep moving with your breath, guys. Enjoy the movement of the body flowing through the two poses. As we inhale, we come into cow pose. And as we exhale, we come into cat pose. Couple more. Lovely. Come into a neutral spine now. You can either rest out in child's pose, you can carry on with your cat-cow that we've just been doing, or you can come with me just to warm up the core a little bit. Okay, so if you're coming with me, we're going to extend opposite arms and legs. And I want you to gaze towards your middle finger, take a nice deep breath in, stretch and lengthen, and as you exhale, draw your elbow, knee and nose towards the centre. Inhale, stretch and lengthen, gaze middle finger. Exhale, drawing in. Good, keep moving with your breath. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, bringing it in. Keep going. Just two more. On your final one, give it a real good stretch, stretch, stretch. And exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Well done. Come back onto all fours. Give the wrist a little shake if they need it. And then we're going to go straight onto the opposite side. So take a deep breath in, stretch and lengthen, gaze middle finger. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it in. Good, keep moving with your breath. Inhaling, we stretch and lengthen, and exhale, we draw it in. Final two. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Well done, guys. Take it back onto your bottom, give the wrist a little shake, maybe a little rotation if you're feeling it. Good, okay. We're going to come into what's known as puppy stretch pose, but also melting heart pose. It's a really good one for the shoulders. From all fours, so again, shoulders over the wrists, knees underneath the hips. I'd like you to walk your hands forward. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're literally going to melt your heart down towards your mat. And stay and breathe. If that's too much, come out of the pose. If you want to make this pose a little bit stronger, come up onto your fingertips and your thumbs. Nice smooth deep breaths in and out through the nose. Well done. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, walk the hands back. And come into child's pose. A couple of nice breaths. Again, give those wrists a little rotation. Maybe a little squeeze of the hands and release. And then bring the backs of the hands onto your mat. Relax the wrists down. Let the shoulders be heavy. A couple of nice deep breaths. Lovely, well done. Okay, bringing the hands in front and coming up onto all fours. Knees back underneath the hips. We're going to come into downward facing dog pose. So I'd like you to bring your hands this time ever so slightly forward of the shoulders. Spreading the fingers again, middle finger pointing forward, and really press down through your fingertips and your thumbs, especially your index finger and your thumbs. And then, so our elbows don't way out to the side, I want you to roll your elbows towards each other. almost as if you're hugging a beach ball or something at the top of your arms. And then roll your shoulders back, keep the back nice and straight, tuck your toes under. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to send those hips up and back, bringing your head in between your upper arms. Your feet are a hip distance apart, stay on the balls of your feet for now, and have a little bend in those knees. We're going to slowly warm up the backs of the legs. Lifting one heel and lowering the other one down. Inhaling, lifting the heel back up, and exhaling, lowering the other one down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Good, keep moving with your breath. Don't worry if those heels aren't touching the floor. As long as you're feeling a stretch in the backs of the legs, that's all you need to worry about. You want to be gazing back through your legs, head in between your upper arms. You can carry on with this. You can rest out if you need to, or you can come with me. We're going to do 4 rounds of plank to downward facing dog. So getting the feet nice and still, stay on the balls of your feet. And as you inhale, press through the balls of the feet, float the shoulders over the wrists, gazing forwards. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog, that's 1. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, back. 2 more. Beautiful, last one. From here we're going to come into ragdoll pose, bend the knees, gaze forward, little steps to the front of the mat. Keeping the feet a hip distance apart, keep a little bend in those knees, bring the tummy onto the thighs, bow the head, relax the shoulders, let the arms hang down, ragdoll pose. So think about being a floppy old ragdoll. Take a couple of nice, deep, relaxing breaths here. Relax the shoulders. Maybe have a little wiggle around with the neck and the head, making sure it's fully relaxed. If you want to, you can take hold of the elbows and maybe have a little sway from side to side. And it's the whole of the body that's swaying. We're not just swinging our arms. Whole of the body sways from side to side. Lovely, well done. Little bend in those knees again. Release the arms. We're going to slowly come up to stand. Head and shoulders are the last to come up. We're going to stack one vertebrae on top of the other, nice and slowly. And when you do reach the top, I'd like you to roll your shoulders back and lift the crown of the head. And then we'll do a couple of shoulder rolls. So inhale, bring those shoulders forward and then up. And as you exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together and drag them down. 2 more. Inhaling forward and up. Then exhale, squeeze them together and down. Last one. Lovely. Give them a little shake. Okay, we're going to come to the front of the mat into mountain pose, Tadasana. So bringing the feet together, big toes touching. And take a little moment to lift and spread the toes if you're spreading your fingers. And while the toes are lifted, press down through the front of the feet, behind the toes. And then press down into the backs and the edges of the heels. Then evenly distribute your feet, bringing the toes down, lengthen up through the legs, tuck your tailbone under, lengthen up to the waist, roll your shoulders back, crown of the head lifted. Bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes, and just have a moment of stillness. Feeling grounded and solid, just like a mountain. Feet planting strongly into the earth. Crown of the head lengthening up to the sky. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, smooth out the brow. Okay, from here, opening the eyes, we're going to move through a classical sun salutation. So taking the arms up on an inhale, look to the thumbs, and as you exhale, little bend in the knees, forward fold, bow the head. Inhaling, straighten the legs, nice flat back, hands on the shins, gaze forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the hands down. Big step back with that right leg. Bring the foot down, bring the knee down, release the toes. Just take a little moment to check that that left knee is directly on top of your left ankle. Remember, you can fold your mat over or get a blanket if that's too much on the knees. You're either inhaling, lifting and then lengthening here, lifting the heart, or you're coming straight up into low lunge on an inhale. And as you exhale, sink those hips down and forward. Relax the shoulders, tuck your tailbone under, and lengthen the body upwards. You can take the gaze upwards, or if that's not comfortable, just keep your gaze forward. Breathe. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the hands down over the shoulders. Wrists underneath the shoulders, we're going to step it back into plank. Tuck your toes under, step it back into plank. Push back with the heels, squeeze the legs together, tuck your tailbone under. Suck your belly button in and up, push the floor away from you, gazing forward. Breathe. Bring your knees down if you need to, if not, stay and breathe with me. 3 breaths. Awesome, well done. Bring those knees down, release the toes, take a nice deep breath in, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, hook the elbows into the rib cage, coming down with control. We're going to come up into Cobra, or if you want to do a gentler back bend, you can do Sphinx. Bring the hands further forward, press the feet and pubic bone into the mat, and inhale, lift the chest for Cobra, Sphinx. Or if you've got your hands close to the chest, roll the shoulders back, hug elbows in, breathe in and lift your heart, rolling those shoulders back, Cobra. Yogi's choice. And then exhale, come down. Inhale, take it back into child's pose. Option to rest here. Or exhale, tuck toes under, downward facing dog. Feet are a hip distance apart. We're moving those hips back and up, working those elbows towards each other, spreading the fingers and pressing down through your fingertips and your thumbs. Gazing back through your legs. Breathe. Okay guys, we're either going to come down onto our knees and step that right leg forward. You might bring it out to the side and forward. And just want you to make sure you've got your right knee directly on top of your right ankle. If you want a stronger transition, from your downward facing dog, you'll hook that right knee into the tummy and then step it through. Either way guys, just make sure you've got that right knee on top of your right ankle. Bring your left knee down, release the toes, and again you're either inhaling onto fingertips or taking it up into low lunge. And as you exhale, sink down through those hips, relaxing shoulders, tuck tailbone under, breathe. Good, take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the hands down, tuck the toes under. A little rocking motion will get us to the front of the mat. We're inhaling, lifting the gaze, straight legs, flat back. Exhale, little bend in the knees, forward fold. Inhale, take those arms up, look up to the thumbs. And exhale, bring the hands down to the heart, mountain pose. I'm going to do exactly the same on the left side now. Take a deep breath in, take those arms up. And as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straighten the legs, flat back, hands on shins, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, big step back with that left leg. Bring the knee down, release the toes. Inhaling, balancing on fingertips or taking it up into low lunge. And exhale, sink down to those hips. Remember, relax the shoulders, guys. Tuck the tailbone under, lift and lengthen the heart. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down, shoulders over the wrist, keep your gaze forward, tuck your back toes under, stepping it back into plank. Stay and breathe with me, or bring the knees down if you need to. Remember, listen to your body. Push back with the heels, squeeze the legs together, lift the kneecaps, tuck tailbone under, suck belly button in and up, push floor away from you, breathe, smile. One more breath, you can do this. Well done. Bring the knees down, release the toes, keep the core engaged, and as you exhale, hook those elbows in. Pressing feet and puke bone into mat, roll shoulders back, hook elbows in, maybe sliding the hands further forward for a gentle back bend or staying where they are. Inhale, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back, lift the gaze. Exhale down. Inhale, child's pose. Option to rest here or exhale, tuck toes under, downward facing dog. Breathe. We're spreading the fingers, pressing strongly down through the fingertips and the thumbs, moving those hips back, bringing the chest a little closer to your thighs as you exhale, letting the heels be heavy. They don't need to touch the mat, don't worry about that, just let them be heavy. As long as you're feeling a stretch in the backs of the legs, that's all we need to think about. We're going to come down into our lunge on the left side. So again, options coming down onto your knees first and stepping that left leg forward. Or for that stronger transition, hug the left knee into the tummy and bring it through. Bring your right knee down, release the toes. Again, guys, just making sure that left knee is directly on top of your left ankle. Take a deep breath in, take those arms up, and as you exhale, sink down to the hips. Relax shoulders, tuck tailbone under, lift heart, breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down. Tuck back toes under, we're going to rock it to the front again. Inhale, lifting gaze. Exhale, little bend on knees, tummy on thighs, bow the head. Inhale, take the arms up, look up to the thumbs. And exhale, mountain pause. Have a little moment of stillness now. Close the eyes. Bring the awareness to the present moment. Noticing how the body's feeling. Noticing if you can feel any heat in any parts of the body. Noticing how the mind is. Noticing how the breath is. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. Soften the eyes. Relax the forehead. And open the eyes. Well done, guys. We're going to step out sideways on our mat now. Coming into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So I'd like you to make sure you've got your legs a good legs distance apart, okay? If you've got them a shorter or narrower stance, and we turn our feet, which I'll demonstrate in a minute, and then go into it, your knee's going to go past your ankle, which is not what we want, okay? So make sure you've got your legs a nice legs distance apart. Your heels are lined up to the back edge of your mat. Turn your right foot full 90 degrees, so it's parallel with the long edge of your mat, and turn your back foot in slightly. Watch those hips having T-potted, level them up, tuck your tailbone under, press strongly down through the feet and lengthen up through the legs and the body. Take your arms out, relax the shoulders, but lengthen out through those fingertips. You're going to turn your head and gaze towards your right middle finger. And take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bend your right knee. Make sure that knee isn't going past the ankle. A good way to check this is if you can still see your big toe, okay? And also watch that knee doesn't get lazy and rolling towards the big toe. Actively push it towards your little toe. Tuck tailbone under, relax shoulders, breathe. I'm going to move with the breath now. As you inhale, straighten your right leg, lift your arms up. Hands touch. Exhale, Warrior 2. And again, inhale, take it up. Exhale, Warrior 2. Good, 2 more. Exhale down into Warrior 2. Last one, inhale, rise. Exhale, Warrior 2. Relax the shoulders. You're going to bend your right elbow, bring it onto your right thigh, and then take that left arm around and up. Relax the shoulder, open the chest up to the sky, gaze up under the elbow. Maybe sinking a little deeper in the hips now, and pressing down strongly through those feet. Take a nice deep breath in, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten the right leg. I'm going to do the same pose on the left side. So pivot on the feet. So making sure that left foot is nice and parallel with the long edge of your mat. Making sure those hips haven't T-potted. Tuck your tailbone under and open up your hips to the long edge of your mat. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Turn your head over your gaze over your middle left finger. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bending your left knee. Again, just have a little glance down, see if you can see your big toe. If not, wiggle those toes a little further forward. And watch that knee isn't rolling in towards the big toe. And breathe. Feel like a strong warrior. Feel empowered. Okay, we're going to flow with the breath. As you inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the shoulders, maybe sink down through the hips a little bit more. Ready for side angle pose, Parshvakonasana. Bend your left elbow, bring your forearm onto your left thigh. And as you inhale, take that right arm up and around. Relax the shoulder, open the chest up to the sky. Reach away with those fingers and breathe. Well done, guys. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, hands onto the hips, heel toe it in. And give those legs a little jiggle. Awesome work, well done. Okay, we're going to come into goddess pose. I want you to take your legs not as wide as your warrior two. And then turn your toes out now, so both feet pointing out. Take a deep breath in, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to bend the knees and make a circle with your arms. Inhale, take it up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, good. Keep moving. Inhaling, rise, straighten legs. Exhale, bend knees. Brush the floor if you can. Inhale. Exhale. Good, two more. Last one. Inhale, press into the feet, reach your arms up, and exhale, relax the shoulders. I'm going to come into goddess pose and hold it now. It's going to bend the elbows and the knees. Relax the shoulders, tuck your tailbone under, and breathe. You want to make this pose a little stronger, float up onto the balls of the feet. Two more breaths. Hold on, inhale. Exhale, bring the heels down if you have them lifted. You're going to bring your right arm down onto your right thigh and left arm up and over. Breathe. Well done. Inhale up to goddess. Exhale, other side. Stay and breathe. Well done, guys. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, straighten the legs. Heel toe it in. And give them a little shake. Well done. Okay, we're going to come down to our mats now. We'll come down with a little sun salutation. So come into the front of your mat. Hands together, mountain pose. Close the eyes. Just have a little moment to notice how you're feeling. Tuning in with the body. Noticing where you can feel the heat from your practice. Tuning in with the breath. Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it shallow? Is it deep? And then noticing the mind. Is it busy? Is it quiet? Is it peaceful? Is there any change during your practice? Lovely. And open the eyes. Take a deep breath in, bring those arms up again, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk it back into downward facing dog. Couple of nice deep breaths here. Pushing those hips back, pressing the fingertips and thumbs into your mat. Gazing back through your legs and working those elbows towards each other. Letting your heels be nice and heavy. Well done. Coming down onto your knees. Bring the big toes together. Take your knees nice and wide. Take the hips back and either bring in the chest or the chin, or just keeping the body lifted, or maybe bring the forehead down into wide-legged, extended child's pose. If you can, take your little pinkies to the outer edge of your mat, relaxing the shoulders, closing the eyes, have a couple of nice deep breaths here, allowing the hips to be nice and heavy, relaxing the thighs, relaxing the shoulders. Well done. Take a nice deep breath and come back up onto all fours. Bringing the knees together and come and find yourself on your bottom. You can come onto your bottom however is comfortable for you, or you can cross your ankles behind you and take your bottom back. Lovely. Okay, we're going to come into butterfly pose before we come down into relaxation. So bringing the soles of the feet together. Take hold of the feet or the ankles. Make sure that we're sitting up nice and tall. And then just give your butterfly wings a little wiggle. Keep lifting and lengthening up to the body, relaxing the shoulders. Good. Now, if that's quite tight for you, if you're feeling that pose is enough, just keep staying here and working it. If you'd like to take it a little bit further, slide those feet a little bit further forward. So we've got a little bigger diamond. Bring your thumbs into the balls of your feet and your hands around the tops of your feet. Take a deep breath in, lift and lengthen. And as you exhale, bend your elbows and bring your chest and chin forwards. And stay and breathe. With every inhale, lift the heart, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, see if you can melt down into the pose a little more. Soften and relax the jaw. Soften and relax the hips. Relax the shoulders. Just soften into this pose. Relax, relax, relax. And then inhaling, coming up. As you exhale, bring the hands underneath the knees. Bring the legs together and give yourself a lovely hug, bowing your head onto your knees. Lifting the head and releasing the pause. We're going to come into Shavasana. So if you want to put some socks on or a hoodie or get yourself a blanket. And Shavasana is relaxation. Translates as corpse pose. So you're going to lay nice and still like a corpse. So for Shavasana, we're going to take our legs a mat distance apart. It's going to allow us to naturally allow those hips to keep opening. Let your feet and ankles flop out to the side when you come down. You can either bring yourself down with the help of your hands, or you can come down with me using your core. So point your toes if you're coming with me, palms facing up, tuck the chin into the sternum, and slowly come down to your mat with control. And then bringing the hands to rest on the floor, the back of the head to rest on your mat. Take a little moment to lift the tailbone, tuck it down towards the heels, bringing your lower back nice and comfy on your mat, and then allow the feet and ankles to flop out to the side. Roll the shoulders back and down, palms facing up, And your hands and wrists want to be off your mat so we can really relax those shoulders. Take a moment to lift the head, lengthen the neck, and bring the head back down. Closing the eyes and allowing a lovely moment of stillness into the body. Allowing the body to be heavy and relaxed, sinking down into your mat. Softening the knees, relaxing the muscles in the legs, softening the feet and the ankles, relaxing your toes, softening the soles of your feet. And then bringing your awareness up to your back, allowing your back to be heavy and sink down into the mat. Shoulders are heavy. That lovely heavy sensation flows down the arms and into the hands. Fingers ever so slightly curling as the hands are relaxed. Neck is long, the head is heavy and feeling supported. Soften the tummy, soften the face, soften the whole of the body. And then starting to bring some awareness back to the body, bringing some movement to the fingers and the toes, deepening the breath. And bringing some movement to the legs and the arms. Take a nice deep breath in, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, take a nice full body stretch. And exhale, bring the knees into the tummy. Have a little rock from side to side. Keeping the eyes closed for a moment, rolling over onto your right side. Left side if you've got any issues with your blood pressure today. Keep the eyes closed, just have a little moment. And slowly pushing yourself up into seated position. Bringing the hands to the heart center, bowing the head, ending your practice with a moment of stillness. Noticing how you're feeling physically, mentally, and emotionally. And being okay with that. Well done, everybody. That was awesome work. See you next time. Namaste.